Good morning. So today is day 6 and I got pretty much everything packed up. I'm just waiting on my breakfast to warm up just a little bit, and we are going to be heading out of Santa Barbara campground up to La Cueva Lake, and it's 14 and a half miles, and we'll be getting this day started here in just a second. All right, we're headed off. I went and got all my duties taken care of, and now we have to cross this creek, and looks like it's going to be an easy crossing. So when you get here, they do have bathroom services at Santa Barbara campground, but no trash. So I had a volunteer to take my trash for me, and so if he's watching this, you saved me hauling a bunch of trash. So get across this and see what happens today. So in the very beginning, there is one trail sign, and then across this creek is the second one. So you have to cross 2 creeks to get to the other side. Woke up early this morning. I knew that this section was going to be a little difficult. The very first part of it was actually kind of tricky because the trail goes in different directions, and I'm just going to take it easy today. Start off slow, make sure I stay on trail. Some people have said that this section can be overgrown, and yesterday the afternoon was extremely hot, so I want to try to do this first section when it's nice and cool. Take my time. There is a pathway, so just keep checking navigation. Make sure I don't get off on some cow trail or game trail, and I should be okay. Slow and steady. On those steep inclines like that, I continually have to tell myself to slow down, small steps, keep my feet underneath me, not try to elevate my heart rate, and tell myself I'm gonna get to the top. Just don't power through it, just enjoy the Sherpa walk there. But made it through that first steep climb. Now the canopies open up, beautiful aspens, and hopefully we'll have a nice walk through the aspens. Just saw my first turkey. Wasn't fast enough to get it on film, but he took up that mountain like no other. Fix the cairn. I don't know why somebody wants to knock those over. All right, here's the first water source coming up the mountain. So right before this water source, yesterday I had planned on coming and staying up the mountain a little bit from Santa Barbara campground. That was the plan, but now I'm glad that I stayed at Santa Barbara, got some rest. I had 2 big days, and I think I would have regretted this big hill if I would have came up here, but very pretty. She does have a place marked right before this that you can camp, but hike your own hike. I've been taking it slow and steady, getting ready to cross this creek and keep climbing up. Sometimes these fallen trees are a blessing. Might make a nice seat. My body's telling me to go slow this morning, and this is the reason why. Slow and steady. I know I've said that more than once, but after 2 days of hard climbing, it's nice to take it slow. Make sure you look for the cairns, because now we're changing directions. Getting up there, close to 1,000 feet of elevation gain so far in less than 2 miles. The best decision I've made today is slow down. This area right here is called Indian Canyon. Very pretty. This is more for me than you, just so I remember this, but there is absolutely nothing enjoyable about this section. I've been going so slow at a snail's pace. Constant up. Well, I at least made it this far. I think this is 11,600 feet, and climbed 1676, and that's 2.5 miles, and that sucked. Well, I am getting some relief right now. No switchbacks. That was just straight up. That's my biggest problem with that section. And I don't know how long I'm gonna have this, but I am going to take it and consider it a blessing. Anybody interested in a strawberry? Yay! Blowdowns. So coming up here, you got water in a muddy hole, water in a semi-muddy hole, and then this is where your main source of water is. And it's a pretty good source of water. If you're thinking about doing the Santa Fe to Taos, this is what the trails looked like for 5 miles. Just straight up, no switchbacks, just straight up. Climb, climb, climb. And yes, I'm fucking hating this right now. Up here by the fire break, somebody has a fire ring. I don't think that's quite appropriate. And they left their White Claw. The trail has pretty much disappeared. There are no cairns. There's a fence that's down. And I think I go to the right, but I'll let you know here in a second if I don't find out. Kind of me off, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, that it's not marked on any of the GPS notifications. So don't need any extra miles, is what I'm trying to say. So somebody knocked over the cairn. There's another one way up there. But people, these are used for navigation. All right, close enough. 11,788. Let's go down. Well, if I don't sound like my chipper self, it's because this sucks, and I'm not gonna lie. Been fighting a stomach issue, and literally it's taken me 6 hours to do 6 miles up this. And maybe it's just me, but today really is kicking my butt. But I finally made it to the top, and I think it's like 1 o'clock, seems like. I'll check in just a second, but now I get to go down, and so hopefully I'll be in a better mood. Also, the sun is just blasting right now, so I'm looking for an end to this day. But let me know if you've done this section before. Is it just me, or did this section just suck all get out? Because that's probably what the title of this video is going to be, the worst section ever. I've had one good view. Literally have been in the trees the whole time. This section does not have switchbacks at all. I mean, literally, look at this. Straight down now. And I may just be having a bad day, but hopefully this will be over soon. There's snow up there on that mountain. And today is June 21st. I don't know how, because it is so hot right now. And here's your reliable water source. Now, how do we get it? Well, we're gonna put it in this somehow. May have to back flush my filter after this. got a little color to it. That also may be my electrolytes. This is how my day's going. I just made a whole video without push and record about how I was gonna put electrolytes in this water. And anyway, I put some electrolytes in it, a liquid IV, and what I do is I do a half and half. So if you don't like liquid IV or Element, what I do is half one of these, half one of these, and then the rest I pour in this big container and keep it for the second one. But at this point, it just tastes like electrolytes. I just need to drink a bunch of water. I had the opportunity to get water on the other side of the mountain, but at that point in time, I was so tired and so worn out that I just did not want to haul anything else up. That was probably a bad idea. I should have hauled water up, even though I didn't feel like it. But I made it to this source. I can't tell any different. I'm going to camel up. I've already drank half of it. And I'm going to fill it up again. And once I know that I have enough water, I'll be heading down the mountain. So, cheers. And that's how you make a video. You have to hit the record button. So, just FYI. I need somebody to come tie my shoe, please. Just kidding. Finally, something pretty to look at. You see the trail's marked pretty well here. Finally, something to look at. And right before I came out, I've been following this guy. He's done a lot of through hikes, and I'm gonna leave his name anonymous, but he did the Santa Fe to Taos. And he went from, this was the best day ever, to this is the worst day ever. And now I get it. That is beautiful. All right, we're just coming off the Agua Piedra Trail and getting ready to come into the campground. I honestly believe that you could camp back here. And I'm going to talk to the camp host and see what they say, but it's a pretty rough time coming out through this. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I just talked to the camp host, and the deal is this campground costs about $30 to stay in. And she was saying that, you know, I could probably stay up top, or I could stay, well, I got to get to the highway first, but there's a section we can have. And let me show you where the water is and the bathroom is real quick. All right, here's your one of the main water spigots, and there's a bathroom right here that you can use. So, you know, as long as you had access to water in the bathroom, you'd be good. All right, I think I'm gonna find me a place to put my tarp up, and I'm gonna call it good for the night. I'm gonna start looking at my maps also. I think I just did too much today, or I've done too much in the last couple days, and I'm just gonna reevaluate and kind of see where I'm at. New day tomorrow, and we'll try to get that a better frame of mind, because I know I was a little negative today, but today was tough. It's probably one of the toughest days I've had, and I think it's just an accumulation of those 16 and 17 mile days that I had before. So we'll try this again tomorrow and see where we end up. Trails marked pretty well here. This is how my day's going. Cheers. And that's how you make a video.